We're live.
We live?
Hi.
Yes. Hey, everybody.
Hello,
How's it
everybody.
going? Pearl was in here mighty early this morning. Pearl, what you doing up so early, girl?
Let's see.
Got her coffee. She's ready to go.
She was up early yesterday. I saw her very early.
Yeah.
And then Teresa's here. And who else?
Hey, Teresa.
Ashley Reed.
Ashley.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hello. Okay. Yeah. How am I doing? Ashley. Oh, no. Why do I hear myself?
Oh, no.
Ugh. I can only
I
want to hear
hate when I
myself
do that.
once.
Oh,
Hate my
you know what?
series.
I didn't send my mama the link. Oh, my goodness.
How is Sandra to get her butt on here, huh? Hey, Joe Mouse. How's it going?
Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to send my mom the link.
It's one thing trying to grow your hair out gray. I just never thought my hair would be so black. Still, hey Debbie.
See, hey Debbie. That's one thing good about having short hair. It was easier. It took me a while, but it was easier to go gray.
I've had dreams of shaving the back of my hair off and like just being on top. I mean, I've had really short haircuts and I've cried about it. I feel like I have always, ever since my mom chopped my.
Okay, Debbie.
I had hair that was long.
Oh.
All right, Debbie.
You froze. Oh, your picture was frozen.
What? You're frozen?
I just said
when I was
your picture was freezing.
When I was a kid, I had short hair. I had long hair. My mom cut it off. She cut off all my blonde, and then I turned dark. So the one time I did go short, before, that was a really rough year for me growing that hair out. And it was before the age of, I was wearing makeup and I didn't have pierced ears, and I looked all very much like a boy because I kind of went to a barber who did my haircut.
Hey, Ella.
Ella. How's it going, Ella?
Debbie, how was your walk with your mom yesterday? Her mom wanted to go take a walk.
That's nice.
Oh, she says she's got to go into town, but she's got coffee to finish first. I know, girl, priorities.
I want to tell you. Remember I said I saw Ella early in the morning yesterday, and she was so up. And then she goes, oh, and then I have to go to my part-time, and I have to go to this visit and that thing, and then I have to unbox of this. And I was like, I want some of that energy. I wish she could sell that.
I know. Well, Ella, what you put in your coffee, girl? We want some.
I want that energy. I know. I do too. To a chair with no arms, and now my arms are like, what do I do now?
I know. This morning my husband was like, you want to get up? I'm like, no, but I guess I gotta. I don't know.
My husband was saying that the light was bothering his eyes today, and it was like, whoa. And I'm like, well, get ready, I'm turning the light on. Anyway,
okay.
I've taken
it's good that she wanted to take a walk, Debbie.
Ella doesn't even drink coffee?
Ella doesn't drink coffee. Ella, what do you drink? Hey, Ann, what do you drink, Ella? Hey, Dad. How you doing this morning, Dad?
And then Dad's is here. Hi, Dad.
Yeah. He came to see our progress on the cruise. Water, maybe that's what I need to drink, Ella.
What are you guys, building a cruise ship? What do you mean progress?
Well, we need to. I know I'm a pain. You know you love me. It's okay. Hey, Angie.
Did he call you Pain?
Yes, all the time. That's my my nickname. Ginger water.
Ginger water. That's what gets you going. I thought somebody pinched you. I don't know. If you don't have coffee, how do you wake up?
Somebody could pinch me, and I still wouldn't have the energy Ella seems to have. I don't know. I'm hoping Thomas finds it in himself to go fix me my second cup of coffee.
Cold water splash in the face kind of can wake you up, but that feels like that's hard.
Yeah,
tough for me. Did you ever? My husband changed our shower head, and it has a lift off thing. And in my old shower, that's where the water came out. So I was expecting to hold that thing, and the water would go out by my feet.
You
and
would
I
fix
could feel
that thing to hold that thing.
Well, but
So
now there's a big shower head that when I turned the water on, it went on me, and it was cold. And I was like, what?
Oh, I hate that. I know. I always turn the shower and step back until it gets,
Let me tell you.
Thumbs up, y'all. Thanks, Yawn.
That wakes you up really quick. You never, if you thought you couldn't fly, try that. You could at least.
Right?
Whoa.
Oh my God.
And now I'm like, let me see what's happening. Basically.
Right.
Yeah. I wait till the water's warm before I step in now.
Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all, I need a favor. I need everybody to pray for my sister this morning. She's just having a serious surgery, so prayers are appreciated.
She's a good friend to our show, and we'll have her in our thoughts and prayers, and wish for her to have a very successful, speedy recovery right now. And
it's my sister Donna that's always in the chat.
You're crying, yeah. Donna, I have I'm sending positive energy out. I feel
she was so afraid this morning.
I know being scared is horrible. I understand. It's very, and now you're crying.
I know. I told her to have positive thoughts. So it's just a very complicated surgery. So.
Well, she's going to someone very, very, very experienced, which is good. That's what you told me. I'm glad you found the right person to do it.
Right.
So we'll pray for him.
I know it'll be okay.
We'll hope that his healing hands can guide her to health. And that's
definitely
the best we can do.
Yeah, that's it.
So do you know what time we should be thinking about her?
I think 9.
All right, so it's 9:37.
Well, it's 8:37 here, so 9 our time. Yeah.
So you have another half hour. Did they predict how long it should take, or they have no idea?
As complicated as it's going to be, because there's other things attached or whatever, it may take a while.
So we're just crying every week now.
I know. I know.
So we went to look at a house this week. I'm changing the subject quick, but
go ahead.
So we walk in and we're like slapped in the face with cat box smell, and there were 2 cats, and it smelled like 12 cats were in there. It was horrible. And the house was in disrepair.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying it wasn't like a decently priced house, and it was cute in the ads, but in reality, it really was not cute. And I looked last night, and it was sold. I was like, why couldn't it have been sold the day before we went? Anyway, I was glad to be able to go and see the area. I like the area. I mean, I feel like even though I enjoyed the area that was in the mountains, the thought of feeling sick and driving 3 hours to a specialist wasn't thrilling me.
Right.
But this area
smell is not a nice smell. We rented a house that I could never get rid of that smell. That when we went in there, it was horrible.
It really, because Al, that's wrong. That was a bad faux pas. I know Al didn't like cats at all, but he's very
Jennifer.
He's very tender in the nose. Anyway, he thinks everything smells, but no, I mean he thinks things that don't smell to me smell. So in my car, he goes, "It smells like rotten cats and dogs in here," and I'm like, "Shut up." But then I turned the air on, and it smelled really funky. So I suppose he was picking
Marie
up
said
on.
one of the girls from work got in her car and she goes, "What is that smell?" She goes, "It's my shoes." She goes, "Your feet smell that bad." I'm sorry.
But I have a mouth.
I didn't mean to be.
Oh shit! Ooh.
She goes, Marie's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Girl, take them shoes out your car." Oh my God. And she wonders why I make her leave her shoes by the front door. Outside on the steps.
I was gonna say, not in the house, please.
No.
What did they say? Like you could soak your feet in.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. What did I say?
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Did I say the S word or the F word? I said one word. I say them all the time.
I don't know. It might have been me. I don't know.
I try to dial back. Oh shit.
Oh my God. I need something funny today. Oh.
Well, so then my realtor sends me a listing for a house. It's kind of like in a flood zone. Kind of. Meaning it says it has like a 1% chance of getting flooded during one of those, did they say once a year storm? Or they used to be 100-year storms, whereas the 100-year storms are coming in 2 years.
Oh, Jennifer's getting her grandbaby. Yay,
Oh, nice.
Jennifer.
Anyway.
Get some baby loves for me too. Send me some baby loves. Soak her feet in peroxide. I used to look what my other daughter had athlete's feet real bad. I told her to pee on her feet. And that's what they say to do in the shower. You pee on your feet. I don't know. But then somebody told her to soak her feet in tea. Yeah. Because the tannins in the tea or something. I don't know.
They do that for the foot aroma as well.
Yeah. Oh, and it's my girls who got awful feet, not the boys.
Well, she should, if she wants to moisturize her feet, she should use coconut oil because it's an antifungal, antibacterial.
I think she sweats. She sweats because if she gets nervous, she says, "Oh, my feet are sweating."
Okay, but I think
tea. That's what they say.
Go to Dollar Tree, get a dollar jar of coconut oil, and tell her to use it on her feet. It might help the stink. Of the smell, maybe. I should say. The aroma. Let me be kinder. And that's
she'll be mad at me that I said that.
Well, not if we don't tell. Nobody tell. Okay. We won't tattle.
Right. Y'all don't tell Marie. Anyway. Oh, good, Debbie. You get to stay. That's good.
Oh.
Jennifer, I'm excited for you. You get to see your baby.
I think there was a time when if I was wearing like shoes that had a rubber sole, now you froze.
Oh, I saw I backed out a little bit.
And if I wore, like, there was one pair of shoes I had. Well, actually, I had one pair of sandals and one pair of sneakers that had like, I don't know, something about the insides.
And I told us to buy 2 pair of shoes and rotate. They wear the same shoes every day and sweat in them, but I don't know, girl. And they think they know everything, so it's okay. Hey, Liv, how are you?
If it's not on TikTok, they don't think it's real, I guess. They need some TikTok.
Right, exactly.
Do your feet smell? Use coconut oil. Yeah, and then all of a sudden they'll be buying that coconut.
Make a TikTok. Oh my God, y'all. What a day. And
then you have somebody coming up and going, beautiful.
Oh my God. I had to laugh at this guy he's a comedian, but he's so funny. And he doesn't do you don't see his on things. Like he gives his real life stuff. And he was in his truck and he was talking about how his day was like a show, and he tells everything that happened, and then at the end of the day he goes, and then I went back to the gas station and I bought a case of beer, and when I got home I opened the beer and I tasted it and it tasted funny, and he goes, I bought non-alcoholic beer, so now I gotta go back to gas. It was so funny. Right. Teresa says Teresa's Suzy's new TikTok channel, Stinky Feet.
I don't want to be the authority on Stinky Feet, but if it gives me, maybe it's a niche that I niche or whatever they say.
Right. Thank you, Janice. Good morning, Janice. Well, my daughter, actually, Haley's her her YouTube name, not YouTube, but one of her gamer names was Stinky Feet. Kids don't care.
Stinky.
Oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I was up to 480 subs today.
Mine never changes. You always give me shout outs, and
I know
413 doesn't move. If anybody is subscribed to me and you just want to make my little knobby knob, maybe unsubscribe and resubscribe. Something's going on. I'm
right. I want to check out that guy. What's his name? Teresa, that guy that went to your show. He'll give you shout outs and stuff.
Well, the shout out people, they might subscribe to you, but yet if they don't click the
exactly. And we were talking about that the other day. The slow, steady climb is better than the fast I'll undo. I know, and my mama needs them so bad, and we can't afford them.
That's a lot.
My cousin bought a hearing aid for her dad. This was way back, and she only bought one. They go, "Why you bought one?" She said, "Because we couldn't afford two." We figured what was better than two.
One is better than none, right? So Pearl saying sub count doesn't move. Pearl, do you do any kind of YouTube? Like, you don't go live, do you?
You do content, Pearl?
You do any content? Because if you don't do content, it's not really probably hard to expand your channel.
Right. Well, this guy doesn't, I don't think he tells you, do this and this, he just gives you a shout out. Okay. He visits your, like he goes to Yornigan's channel and stuff. Pearl say, heck no. Heck no.
Well, yeah, but you see, I'm live once every other week at least. I haven't done the shorts because I'm not in the mood. I mean, look,
that's about the ages of my girl. Well, my oldest is a little bit younger than 41. She's like 37 is my oldest too. Oh, the tuba chat guy. Yeah.
When I was on TikTok,
I know he goes.
Anyway, I'm just saying, I every other social media platform, my follower count went up very fast, very, and to pretty good amounts, but here.
Oh, wow. Mark, sarcastic Mark, Mark. And he said 6 shorts a day. Oh, Lord, I don't know if I could do 6 shorts a day. I could try.
When I see somebody when I sub to people that are always going on, even just to say 2 sentences, and it kept I used to have the announcements come on my screen, and then it would interfere with where the information bar that I was typing in. And so I like having that stuff come up.
Right.
Which is why I miss it at least.
Pearl says people can still sub with no content.
They can.
Yes.
Can. But I mean, when you have a little bit of content, you think at least maybe it's gonna help a little. It doesn't help.
Right.
I mean, look, I think Debbie was once saying she has did you say elderly men like her stuff? That's what they said, my stuff too. It's I
didn't even look at that.
I appealed to little kids and very old men. So it was I used to say
you put your pets on your shorts. That's why you had that cat video.
7 and younger and 70 and older. That's usually
cat lady for a while.
Who like me. Over 50 American dudes. Okay. I was on TikTok. I was very
Debbie says over 50 American dudes.
I have a lot of African followers, remember?
Did you see Debbie's picture? How cute? Her new avatar?
It is cute. It's very small for me, but it's cute. Very cute. Honestly, it's the size of a pencil eraser. So thank you, Jennifer.
That's right. Y'all make sure y'all sub to Suzy Woozy.
Do you know?
Well, I made Garrett sub to you the other day, Suzy.
You did? That's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I need a haircut so bad.
Is she not? Is she having ranch? Because
Debbie said if she had boobs, she'd put them in there too. Oh, I know, right, Pearl? Suzy should have been a comedian.
I used to have. I used to have boobs. I mean, I still have them. They just dropped out of the camera. You can't see me anymore.
Wait, they got this guy. He's called Moose. I mean, Goose something, and he's funny. He tells stories about like his life, and it was like him and all his friends behind him, and they were watching a video, and they like this, and this real like big kind of very masculine lady comes, and she has no bra, and she's sitting down at a table, and there's a bug crawling, so she picks up her boob and starts slamming it, and they go, all right. They're like, and then they all clap for her. It was funny.
Do you remember the day when they used to say, they're not perky if you could put a pencil under and it would stay there? And I was thinking, I could put a roll of tube socks under there and they would stay. I could probably pick up like a big branch.
Teresa. I love that guy, Jennifer. He's so funny.
Just if anybody needs a wrench, because it's hard for me to see on the phone. On the phone, wrenches.
Everybody is wrenched.
Oh, it's your show.
I know, right, Teresa?
It's your show anyway. You got to wrench them. I thought I could.
I know. Everybody's wrenched.
Okay.
Everybody is wrenched. And you got your jewelry yet? Did you like it, hon?
Ooh, dangerous question. Did you?
Be honest. Did you like it? Oh my God. I got so many, like, I tried the bin system for the auctions. So I bought bins from Dollar Tree. So one goes this way, one goes that way. Well, they kept, when I put something heavy on the top one, it would all fall. So that's not going to work. I'm going back to my very first system. It seemed to work.
I don't know.
I think my problem, not a problem, but I need to figure out, because I never used to hold for the week. But now that I'm doing more during the week, I'm holding to the end of the week. I got to figure out a system for that. But I think I got it. And it's not going to be those bins because that didn't work.
Well, it's really hard not knowing, because you sold jewelry and puzzles and things that are bigger. So it's not like you could just have, let's just say, like a flat rate bag with everybody's name on it and put stuff in it. Like, you can't do that. You never know what size stuff you're going to sell.
Right. I hear you, Pearl. Oh my God. I need some coffee. I need some breakfast. So I went to get my diabetic medicine yesterday.
You can have some of mine.
So my doctor didn't call it in. So I've been out of it almost a week because I called and I'm like, the pharmacy's been trying to get my medicine. Oh, we got a new system and we're trying to figure it out. Meantime, I have no diabetic medicine. Well, I have my Ozempic on board, but so I go to the pharmacy yesterday. It finally got called in. Oh, we have to order it. It'll be in tomorrow. We don't keep that on hand. I've been taking that medicine for how long, and you're not going to keep it on hand? Listen, and my husband's like, well, honey, they can't order it just for you.
Why not for you? How's your blood sugar anyway? Because you're on that Ozempic stuff. So if it's good,
it's okay, but it is higher than if I would take my other med. Like, oh, wrong arm. It's 106 right now, but I didn't eat anything.
Well, 106 in the morning it was
152 when I was after I drank my coffee. But I don't even put stuff in my coffee.
I used to wake up with 140s every time when I was checking. When I was actively diabetic, I'm in a remission.
Right.
Still.
So at 6 a.m. it was around looking at the graph, it was probably around 150. So I do need it, but they don't seem to care. So why should I care? I don't know.
Well, you know, there's other aren't there pharmacies around for a pinch? I mean, they should if they
this is like a little.
they should call up every pharmacy in town and say, all right, this one time
Do they have another pharmacy?
go
but
pick
you know, I hate to switch to Walmart because you got so much hoopla over there. But because
really,
I hate CVS and I hate Walgreens, so sorry.
No,
Walgreens
I'm just gonna say, like, sometimes you could switch. Just all they need to know is the number on the jar, and they could sometimes switch you to a pharmacy for one time. Anyway.
Right. Oh well, they said they're gonna have it today by noon, so I told Garrett to pick it up. Him and John had to go somewhere, so I told him to pick it up on their way home. So I'm stranded. I'm homeless. I mean carless. I didn't mean homeless. I meant carless. I'm carless, not homeless.
You're living in your car.
But it's like a little neighborhood pharmacy that we've dealt with for like 40 something years. Since we got married, that's where we went. And it's changed many hands. Well, not many, like 3 hands in those 40 years. Maybe two.
I've been using ShopRite, but occasionally I use CVS because somehow my insurance is, they feel like they're related to CVS somehow. But
ours too, but you know what? I don't use them. It was such a hassle to get my medicine at CVS. And it was more expensive.
Walgreens doesn't accept my insurance. Apparently. I mean, maybe they give like whatever discount they give to everybody, but like, whereas I could get some stuff for very, very, very low cost. I mean, like an antibiotic, let's say at CVS might be, let's say, $5. At Walgreens, it's like nearly 20.
Right.
CVS sucks. Well,
yeah, I agree, Pearl. And I don't like Walgreens either. I only go there for emergency. I went to Walgreens one day to get some needles. I needed needles for my Lantus pen at the time I was on.
Mm-hmm.
They charged me $60 for a box of needles for my insulin pen. I got it on Amazon for less than 10. But I needed it to take my insulin, so
I once needed something from Amazon, and they said I needed to spend $25 to get it that day. So I ordered something I wouldn't have normally ordered, and I mean, because I was being lazy and I didn't want to go to the store. So anyway, the second thing that I ordered that was way overpriced on Amazon, those people wrote me that day and said, we just wanted you to know we're an all-female company and we want you to have like a good experience with our product. And they asked me to do a review, and I'm thinking, lady, I didn't even like choke one of these pills down yet. It was a supplement. Right. And supplements don't work overnight.
Right.
Anyway.
I used to love when it was K&B.
What's K&B?
The job here for K&B was the drugstore. It was the drugstore that turned into Rite Aid, which turned into Walgreens.
We still
maybe Rite Aid turned into CVS.
And we have Rite Aids and Walgreens that'll be across the street from each other, and always.
Okay, well, Rite Aid must have been the CVS now, I guess. I don't know.
We
all changed.
CVS and Rite Aid. I think that it's a Southern thing, perhaps. I mean, just because
I don't know.
We have all of those here. And in some of these small towns I'm grateful for any pharmacy they'll have, because some of the towns don't even have pharmacies.
Right. Well, you know, the one that I go get my almond extract from, and the little podunk pharmacy, when you walk in there, it's like you step back into the 60s almost. It's funny.
There was one in DeBron.
But the one that I use here, I mean, it's a little pharmacy, but they do a lot of compounding. They do a lot of intravenous kind of meds that they send out to people and stuff. But sometimes, I don't know. And the girls at the counter, let me tell you, I went in one day and I'm like, I went to get my what do you call it? My freestyle, my little sensor. And they were like, she says it's going to be $100 and something. And I'm like, why? Well, sometimes the insurance is just charged that. I said, no, honey, I need to talk to the pharmacist. Well, it was a glitch in the thing. But yeah, and then that's the second time the same little girl says, well, I'm sorry, it's going to be $80. I said, no, it's not. So I had to talk to the pharmacist, and he goes, oh, yeah, we didn't apply the coupon thing to it. And I'm like, honey, you need to talk to your people.
Well, if Tony was picking it up, he would have just paid the amount. And
exactly. And
he
a lot of people would do that.
He don't like asking questions. He doesn't like to cause trouble. He doesn't want to use a coupon. He's like, right. And I'm like,
so there goes. So you are Karen? I'm like, maybe.
No.
I wasn't a Karen. I just talked to the guy, and
it's like not getting it. If they take advantage of everybody, I don't know who's really making the money, but the store's probably making a good deal of it. And when you go to the checkout and they say, well, this product is $1.79 this week, and they're charging you like $2.50, and you don't say anything, everybody that day is getting charged $2.50 for the thing they think is cheaper. They're ripping you off. It's illegal. It's actually illegal to do that. But what you were doing was applying a coupon. People just get taken advantage of.
It's crazy.
And who loses out? You lose out. I lose out. These people watching.
And I don't know if anybody, if you don't, and you have a medication that the manufacturer offers a coupon, and you're on private insurance, like a group insurance through your employer or something, it can't be Medicare or Medicaid or marketplace insurance. But if you have a group insurance through an employment or private insurance, you can use these coupons, which the manufacturers will give you like a $5 copay.
Well, when you go to their website and they say, well, what insurance do you have? I mean, if you just say, I have private insurance, are they really going to call you out?
Yes, they do. They do check, I think. The pharmacy, because when it gets to the pharmacy, they can't apply it if you have that insurance.
Well, I would just not, I'd go to a new pharmacy and not give them my insurance card.
Well, you could, yeah, I guess you could tell them don't use the insurance.
I know I'm being out rip off. I'm ripping off a cost, like the system. They write it off. They make a lot of money. I don't know that. I don't listen to what I just said. That was illegal probably, but like, I don't know. What's the difference?
Right. But I know they do check, because they keep saying, well, your mom can't use the coupon. I said, why not? Because she's got Medicare. I said, for the last time, she does not have Medicare. She has Blue Cross from my dad's retirement. It is not Medicare. It is not a Medicare supplement. And I don't know why they can't get that through this. They can't, that people who are 85 years old can't have private insurance. It makes me crazy.
But see, like, if you're like customer A versus customer B, why do they discriminate against customer A or B? Like whichever one has the other insurance, because a lot of these like insurances, like you just mentioned, don't cover anything. So why don't they give us?
I don't know. But anyway, if y'all have that, y'all need to check the manufacturer of your medicine to check to see if there's a coupon. Because, I mean, it's a big difference in price, and it's very helpful.
It is. I was on one of those newfangled metformin with something else in Vocamet kind of things. And they used to give it to me, I think, for free. I don't know. I think it was free for a whole year.
Yeah. I mean, and then after the year, you can reapply, get a new card. But anyway, the whole system, I guess my point was the whole system was down for a while. They switched companies, and every manufacturer that used the coupon, it was all that same system. So if you had a coupon and it's not working, you have to reload another one. So just saying. I'm
being hounded by the hospital now. They keep saying to me, your bill is here and you can work out a payment plan of like $200 a month for the rest of your life. It's like, no thanks. I don't know what to do. Right. I wanted to, you said give them like $10 a month, but they want nearly $200 a month. I don't want to do it.
I don't know. What?
I don't want to pay that much a month. I'm lazy to make out payments every month. Anyway.
I want to show everybody what I bought. If you didn't see it, you might have seen it.
Don't pay it. I'm tempted, but I don't know. Will I get? Oh, that's like a bong, girl.
Isn't it pretty?
It looks like a really cool bong.
I know it's bright red. I know it's not coming across as that, but it's bright red.
It's neat. It's really neat. Do you have that black and white vase that you could put next to it and like have a really groovy house? Like, anyway.
Oh yeah.
Where is that?
Would be groovy.
Is that in your house?
It's at my shop in a file cabinet drawer.
Okay. I'm telling you, get that reamer, make a bong out of it. It's really cool.
Make a what? A bong out of it. You're so funny.
Now that you got like your pot card, why not?
I know. Yeah, I used to just be able to get drops. Now I can get whatever, but it's
there
like
you go. You can smoke some bud, see what it's like with the bong.
Yeah.
You might
I don't know. I'm finally getting used to that vape, but
dawn on.
My kids laugh at me. It's so gross. It's like
the only thing I don't like about all that stuff is it makes you hungry. It makes you want to eat junk food. It really does. When people say munchies are real. It's not a joke. I thought
supposedly this one doesn't.
But good luck. When you start thinking about eating something crunchy, and I mean,
I know. Look what I have on my desk.
You're gonna be chewing on.
I don't even like these, but I was hungry, so I put it on my desk. No, Jennifer, it's not open.
Diabetic, and you're eating that.
I'm not. I didn't eat it. It is closed. But I did put it on my desk.
Don't eat that. Get some cheese crackers. Make cheese in the microwave so it's crunchy.
Well, I sent Thomas to the store to get me some milk. I was going to eat cereal this morning. All I had was whole milk, and I can't drink that stuff.
Really? I like it in my coffee, though. It's good.
Well, I use heavy cream in my coffee. Speaking of coffee,
I grew up on like my mom's idea of everything should be fat-free, and that's not hopeful at all. I mean, honestly, she listened to the wrong people. My uncle used to say, drink whole milk, use butter. They're going to tell you margarine's bad for you. And he was right. He's dead, but he was right. I mean, he said it when he was alive. I don't hear him talking still. But
oh my God, Marie loves margarine. She thinks it's like it tastes better than butter. I'm like, girl, you need to check your taste buds.
I got used to some brands and I did like it. But honestly, when I used to go to restaurants, I used to say the only reason to go to a restaurant is because they give you butter and you could put it on something that you could eat the butter with.
Yeah. But, I guess when I was younger, I grew up on Parquet, okay? My mom didn't use butter for anything. It was always Parquet.
Country Crock and Promise margarine.
Yeah, well, we had Parquet. Well, girl, after the hurricane, my mama had a fit because she couldn't find Parquet. And when she found it, she bought 2 giant tubs. I'm like, what are you going to do? Swim in it? I mean, it was so funny because she was like, I think she thought the world was going to end because she didn't have Parquet.
Maybe she puts it on her skin. Maybe it's a beauty treatment.
I don't know, girl. Oh, I went to send her the link and I never did. I guess that's good because
we were talking about her. So yeah.
I know.
Don't listen to the She's going to come in.
Mama.
We love her.
Well, she listens to the back thing. There's only 11 thumbs up, y'all.
Hey, Johnny's here.
Huh? 15 here. Huh? Hey, Johnny.
Give Dawn the thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Or thumbs down. I think it's the same
Johnny, I found 2 of what you asked for. I'm still working on the other 3. But anyway, Johnny, I'm sorry I missed your show this morning. It was crazy this morning. Crazy. Oh my God. I need a nap.
Not to move into the flood zone. Don't move in the flood zone.
Well, you said you looked up mine and we're in the flood zone. We're not we were told we're not in a flood zone, but we flood. But so we raised our house, so we're good. You know,
it's not that hard.
They didn't tell us we had to raise, because around here they're telling people, people in certain areas you have to raise. Like my son's house is probably, yes, Penny, we said butter, but and his house is like 10 feet off the ground.
I'm gonna tell you
it's 8.
I'm gonna tell you how to look it up in an easy way. Go to realtor.com, plug in your address, then when it says schools in the area, press schools on the map. It'll show you a map of the schools plus where your house is. Push the flood button and expand. And if your house has blue, it'll say like if there's water that will infiltrate your property or your house, and you'll see. And yeah, my house is bad. Your house is
right.
It's like, oh well. Now I say, well, it's not really a flood zone. I was told it's not a flood zone. But guess what? Things change over time. Global warming.
Did y'all see that new commercial with Schwarzenegger? He said, butter, butter, butter. How you say butter? Butter, butter, butter.
I was just saying it. You didn't hear? I feel like if you asked me to say something on the spot, I'm not going to say it the way I usually say it. Butter, butter, butter. If I'm in a rush and I'm excited, it's probably butter. Butter. Butter.
Teresa, you do say wash like Nana Tank.
Teresa says wash.
Wash. I think I heard her say wash. That is not
your way to say wash. We say wash. Wash, but not wash. There's no R. It's just a.
Nana Tank says wash.
She says
she's gonna wash her clothes.
We say, I'm gonna do the wash. Wash your clothes. Wash your butt. Wash your.
Well, look. Yeah, she said, yep, guilty.
But that's very Pittsburghian.
Well, we make groceries here, so.
You make groceries?
Yeah, I'm going to make groceries.
You mean go to the store?
Yeah.
No, we don't make groceries.
We make our groceries. Johnny, don't we make our groceries? I bet you Johnny makes his groceries up in Massachusetts.
We're going to go do groceries. Going to do the groceries. Going to go shopping. Mm-hmm. Can you take me to go shopping? We're going to.
Can you take me to make my groceries? Yep. We're going to make groceries.
No making. Mm-hmm. We do the wash. We don't make the wash.
We make our groceries.
It's not wash. It's wash.
I pass by my mama's.
But we do say house and dog. We say coffee and dog. That's coffee. I say squirrel. But according to Mr. New Jersey that I live with, he says that's not how you say it. And I said, well, how do you say it? There was a girl from London who said it just like me. And he told me, he says, it's like swirl, but you add the extra letters. And I go, do you want me to change the way I say it? Then it's not going to be funny anymore.
I love the way you say it.
Right.
Because you have squirrels and you have bowls.
I'm like, don't correct me because I won't be funny anymore. I'm barely funny as is.
Oh my God.
It's a fine line between annoying and I feel.
Pearl's got to go make groceries. Teresa got to go make groceries.
Got to go get them. We got to go get them.
I got to go make groceries too.
You got to go to the store. You got to go to the store. You got to get it. When you talk New York.
We're going to put our groceries in the buggy.
They say lawyer, oil, Earl. Well, in Queens, they say Earl, not
My
oil.
mama says Earl. She cannot say oil. She tries.
Oil, boil.
It's funny. Mom, I'm sorry if you're watching.
I had relatives.
Oh, wait, look. I still didn't send it to her.
Earl. The Duke of Earl. Do. Ooh, I can't really sing songs that you might get in trouble. And
that's my blood sugar thing. Told me it lost its signal. What if you have them deliver? Or I guess the other people gonna make groceries for me. Because I just got my Instacart card, so I'm gonna start making groceries for other people. See, I'm gonna make groceries for other people.
Toilet. We say toilet, but toilet.
You gotta go to the toilet. Right. I passed by my mama's house.
Toiling.
Which means I'm going to my mama's house.
Pass by? If I pass by, I ain't gonna stop.
Nope, I'm gonna pass by my mama. That means I'm gonna go to her house.
Yeah. I know I drove by. Where's Cheryl?
Charlie must have left because he didn't say nothing.
Where's Cheryl?
Yeah.
Bayesian Gem. I say
Bayesian Gem. She's here.
Is she here? No, but I passed by her area. I drove through her area again.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
She was in the thing on Monday.
I was told that there's a little hamlet in New York called Narrowsburg, and it's really pretty because there's like, I mean, it's pretty area, and there's like a lot of art galleries and restaurants. And I looked at a restaurant, and they were charging $25 for like a plate of tacos, and I'm thinking, whoa, they could keep those tacos. Holy moly!
Wait, how much for a taco?
It was like a plate, a dinner plate of taco-like things. It was in the 20s for that food, and I'm like,
well, y'all both able to eat it?
I'm like, no,
off of one plate.
I didn't go, but I'm like thinking, I don't think I will go. I can't. Like for that kind of money, I want like steak. You give me some real. I want like really good. I want seafood and steak for that money, not tacos.
Right, Thomas, I'm getting coffee.
Tacos are the cheapest things you can make. Really, I mean, okay, peanut butter jelly really is the cheapest thing in eggs, but
yeah, I get coffee.
Hey, Joyce.
Please, hey, Joyce. Remember a while back, everybody was going, Joyce.
Turlet. Was he from?
Turlet.
He was from Queens, right? You were from Queens. I had relatives from Flushing, and I also had relatives in Brooklyn, but they said Earl. Probably Turlet.
My mama says it because she can't.
Well, you're from the Bronx.
She can't say the word. And y'all have sinks, or y'all got a zinc?
A zinc.
A zinc. Go wash that in the zinc. And it's a zinc.
Sink.
She said, yeah, she's from Queens.
Sounds like your mom's from Queens.
Let's see. I'm going to look something up.
Pizza. You say pizza?
All right.
Some people say pizza. I'm like,
how you say that word?
Chopitolas. You probably say chipitolas or something. I would say chipitolas.
Chopitolas.
Chopitolas? Well, that's like, who could spell that even? When so many consonants are in a row, it shouldn't even be allowed to be a street name. I'm sorry. That's my rules. If I was queen of that town, no names like that.
It's a street. It's a street.
I know, but that street name would be Toulis at that point, and it would be spelled.
And one of our news guys, hey Glenn, one of the news guys was new here, and they gave him a test, and they put all the different things, and they asked him to say it. It was funny. So he had a quick learning experience. Hey, Glenn, we're talking about how we say stuff here, Glenn.
All of a sudden, I see a lot of shows that are taking place in New Orleans for some reason. And whenever they say Metairie, I'm thinking, I know I've driven through Metairie before.
You have driven through Metairie so many times.
So I think like...
We went shopping in Metairie, Suzy.
That's what I think. I go, I know that place. And Tony's looking at me.
That's right. That's Chris. Hey, Chris, where you been, dude? Chris been buying up some storage units. Chris, I've been watching your sales. Dude, you on fire.
He's on fire. I saw him with the glass knots that he bought at the thrift shop. Made money. It looked like snake in a knot. It was a piece of glass all knotted up.
I was talking to Teresa the other day. Hey, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
And I looked over and I said, oh, that boy. I said, that man looks like Chris. And she goes, who? I said, Chris, Cajun.
I thought I saw Cajun Chris in the parking lot of ShopRite.
Really? Chris, you at ShopRite in New Jersey?
New Jersey? he looked like you.
Chris is all over lately.
I was going to take a picture of him and send it to you and say, doesn't it look like Chris's twin brother, or I don't know, maybe brother?
I know, right, Glenn? The National Weather Service warning. They murder the names of our like parishes and stuff. That's funny.
I don't know how to say any of the towns in Pennsylvania. I mean, I get corrected a lot. I kept saying Lewistown, and they go Lewiston, and then I said Lewiston, and did I say it right? Even I don't even know which one way that I wanted to say it, Lewiston, and they said Lewistown. All the other ones.
Oh, he's buying multiple storage units today. Cool.
That's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
A lot of work. I haven't been doing a whole bunch of thrifting. Okay, Debbie.
That's fine, Debbie. That's life.
Girl, do what you got to do for life. Suzy, I got your shirt on today. Oh, she's back already?
I know. I noticed it right from the store. You
going thrifting and where? Now, you see, if you add a T to that, over here it would be boutique.
Boutique? Is she from Montana?
I don't know. No, Robin's in Mississippi.
Oh.
So you going in boutique over here, Robin? Because, girl, I might have to meet up with you later because I don't have a car right now.
She said exactly boutique. That's where she's going.
You going to boutique over the river over here? Yeah. Yeah, Robin. You going to boutique over here? Where you going thrifting in boutique? Well, Robin, I might have to meet up with you, honey, and go say hi.
Do you have a vehicle? A vehicle? Do you have a vehicle?
I won't have a vehicle until afternoon. I got my husband's truck. I don't want to drive that.
She's in Louisiana.
No, Robin moved.
She's between.
I'm in Garyville. Do you know where LaPlace is, Robin?
I was going to tell.
I'm sorry. Tell her where I'm at, Suzy.
Well, she's in Garyville, and it's in between New Orleans and Baton Rouge is what she says to people. But I know
it is. I'm right smack in the middle. I thought you moved to Mississippi, Robin.
She moved to Louisiana?
Are you visiting? Tell me, Robin. Inquiring minds want to know.
She doesn't have to say the exact address, but you can say the town.
No, because I know I've been sending Robin stuff to Mississippi. I think.
Mississippi's close.
Robin, you confusing me, girl.
Southern Mississippi. I was going to go to
Louisiana. You know where LaPlace is? Oh, visiting. See, Jennifer knows everything.
Jennifer's on top of it all.
I know, right? So I'm in my shop. Well, it's not a shop. It's a little office that I keep all my stuff in that I pack my packages in.
It's in LaPlace?
It's in LaPlace. I was in Luling in Hahnville yesterday. Picking up my son. Oh, and you were in Luling in Hahnville yesterday, Suzy.
Luling? Is that where the sand pit was?
No. Luling. Luling.
Luling. It sounds Asian. Luling.
And then once I crossed the bridge and took a left, then we were in Hahnville. If I'd have took a right, we'd have went to Luling.
Hahnville?
Hahnville.
Hahnville. Okay. So Penny wants to know, how do you buy a storage unit? I have no idea.
Chris, would you like to come up and tell us how do you buy storage units, Chris?
There's online.
You just crossed the Luling Bridge.
All right, let me tell you. There's that guy Mark on Sunday in the morning. He has a look up storage unit. He'll tell you how to look up storage units in your area show. But what is his name on YouTube? Mark. Storage Stacker?
Mark. Storage. Oh, to get here. Robin, you gonna tell me where you thrift? Shh. Send me a message on Messenger. I don't want Chris to know.
Yes. Don't give up your honey.
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry.
Honey hole sounds to me like something other than a thrift shop.
I know it sounds kind of nasty, huh?
It could be nice, but it doesn't sound like a thrift shop.
sarcastic storage stacker.
Yes. Sarcastic
Well,
storage
I kept telling him there's nothing after she leaves. Well, I can't go there till afternoon anyway. I can't go anywhere because I'm carless right now. My husband and my son took my car. And I have my husband's truck, but John broke the thing to bring the seat up and back, so I have to put a pillow behind me to be able to reach the pedals. So some of the guys that my husband works with, when they go across the river, because I'm on the East Bank, and when they go to the West Bank, they're like, "Oh, we're going over the ocean." So I bring Suzy over the ocean sometimes, and yeah. So I was over the ocean yesterday.
We say
Suzy goes, the ocean is the Mississippi River, right? I'm like, yeah.
Right. We have an ocean, and we call it the ocean, but it's really just a man-made lake. we tease it about it because it's so like, it's like a stream that got like a little bit. I don't know.
Right.
They built a little. It's not really a dam because it spills over a spillway, and so it's a lake part of the brook.
Right.
Anyway, so we call it the ocean. I'm gonna go walk by the ocean. Okay. I really want to go to the ocean before we move.
Well, it's not that huge here. It's wider in certain areas, but
it is.
I mean, it's big, and it's big enough.
It's a big river. It stretches.
It's big, long. The Mississippi River connects to the ocean, right?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You said the sound, not the sound. What did you call it?
We have to go through is it the Breton Sound before we get to the Gulf of Mexico, which leads to
Gulf.
The ocean?
I'm calling it the sound, but yeah, usually there's like sounds and gulfs, and then the ocean.
Because when we leave to go on a cruise, like we have to go through I don't know, Chris, tell me if I'm right. Like the Breton Sound before we get to the Gulf, before we get to the ocean. I don't know.
Waterways.
I have the ocean and the ICW, Intercoastal Waterway. Oh, okay.
Okay.
We have those intercoastal canals here, I hate driving through the city, so I always come through Luling and then all the way down the River Road. Yeah, I used to hate driving on River Road, but now I kind of like it. It's kind of quaint some places. Gulf isn't an ocean, but people want to call it an ocean. Right, exactly. Don't ask me. I have no idea.
I saw dolphins in
You was so smart about everything, Chris. Glenn, do you know?
Of course it was.
So, Chris, you want to come up and tell us about storage things? Or is that your honey hole you're not telling? I'm just asking.
You could just say briefly that there's online sites, and you could say storage. Is it storage auctions online kind of thing? And you could just do a Google search, period.
Chris, you been to Gonzales, to that little church thrift store? That's where I met him one day. I've actually met Chris there a couple times. They're so expensive, though. I like to shop in the back warehouse where things are a little bit cheaper. But when you go in the store, it's like expensive. I'm cheap because I was spoiled before Ida.
But
he goes to storagetreasures.com, his main one. I don't have room, like any kind of storage space to do storage stuff.
Did you hear
store stuff?
That was really loud. The TV downstairs.
Oh, Tony must be watching TV.
He is, but it's loud. What?
I love you. You are awesome. Okay, just wipe it what I want.
They're all under your coffee pot.
Okay, I'll get it when I leave.
Intercoastal waterway. See, I'm worried about buying that house across from the river where they say it does flood. I'm scared. I would be freaking out every day.
Yeah, me either, Chris. I've been trying to liquidate with Teresa. We've been trying to push stuff out. But the stuff I have is more glass, and people in auctions don't want glass. Like, I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. If I bring a lot of glass to the auction, do y'all want to see glass? Because that's what I have a lot of. Figurines, glass, that kind of stuff. I think you guys want to see more jewelry and things. And when I say things, I mean...
Well, just say you're going to have a 50% glass off. Not 50% off, but like just say that there will be glass stuff or China stuff in your auction. I mean, maybe you will attract a whole new crowd.
Right. Me too, Debbie.
Me too. Who did I meet from YouTube?
Oh, Pearl, I'm sorry.
That one. I met her, and I met Victoria.
Victoria.
Did I meet anybody?
Well, at the meetup, that was the first time I met Chris. Who was there, Chris? Chris, Larry, oh my God. Robin.
I met people from
Victoria and her husband was there.
I want to say something. I met my 2 dogs and my husband through the internet. So I'm not that scared of meeting people. You know, you meet all kinds of people and all kinds of things, but it could be very, very good for you. If you're safe and you meet them.
Oh yeah, Renee and Joe were there. And I just went totally blank.
You met Robin. And you met, what's that lady who lives in Ohio? You met a lady from Ohio at the time? You met Glenn? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Oh shit, her husband just died. Not that long ago.
I think it was, a little over a year. Why can't I think of her name?
Yeah, real Robin. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right, Robin. There's more than one Robin. I haven't seen her around. Julie. Yeah.
Julie and her husband was there. Yes.
Nice.
And I thought the funniest thing is when we went eat at this place that served fantastic po' boys. Victoria ate, yes, Julie Hart. Victoria ate a grilled cheese. Shame on you, Victoria.
She was in. Look, if she look, I'm scared. I can't eat anything lately. If I go to New Orleans, it's going to be like a wasted trip for food for me. If I'm ordering,
she was a trip, Robin.
Every time I go out to eat lately, I go, "What's the simplest thing you have?" And it's like a hamburger usually. Boring. I can't eat anything with like onions and peppers and tomatoes.
Chris says she wouldn't even try crawfish. But yeah, we went to that po' boy place. Oh my God, they had delicious po' boys. And yeah, Victoria ate grilled cheese.
All right, Dawn, you met me. Am I really like this in real life?
Oh yeah. Don't shop with her. Garrett and I giggled when we met her at Sam's.
I was up my wedding was like the next day.
She would run to this place. And then she'd run to this place. And then we just standing there and she'd run to this place. Not walk. I'm serious. She ran. And Garrett's like, she don't know how to shop.
Look, I didn't want you to waste your steps, but I was getting married the next day. So I knew I had to like run. I had to run and get the stuff.
It was so funny.
I'm like, you wait right here. I'm going to go get it. And I ran.
Right. She ran. It was like, she didn't just walk fast. She actually ran.
Yeah, well, now I'm like.
So we just standing there watching her like, this chick is crazy. Garrett's like, She don't, Garrett takes his grocery shopping very seriously.
I was in a rush.
When he make groceries and he does it a precise way. And he just stood there and he's like, she don't know how to shop.
I didn't want to take you out of your way for hours and hours and hours. So I had to get it done quick. I'm like, let me just,
Man, what kind of crawfish festival y'all got in Florida? girl.
Every once in a while they say that around here, and I'm like, come on.
Oh my God, Robin.
Can't be that
oh
good.
my God, you are so right.
I love.
Oh, hey Sally, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
Nice.
Oh, why is my thing doing this?
Hi Sally. Did somebody?
It keeps saying my signal is lost on my freestyle, and it's not. It's on my Bluetooth. My Bluetooth is on. I don't know. I want to know what everybody's doing today. What y'all doing today?
I feel like cutting my hair off, but I don't. I'm gonna regret it.
I do too, but I had to cancel my appointment. I know I don't have much, but I do need to cut.
Tell me, don't do it, Susan, because you're gonna be sad.
This is too long.
Every time I look at pictures of me with
wait, when you say cut off,
I just mean like if I get like a lob or something, I'm gonna be, even if it's like down here, I'm gonna probably be like.
I've never seen your hair that short.
Yeah, but it gets
get an inverted bob. Those are cute.
I think that is cute, but I finally got it to a length I actually like where it, like when I don't have it up, it's like it's like finally down here kind of, and I'm like, I like it, but then I don't like color, so I don't know. And
my cousin lives in Pensacola.
Not everyone looks good in bobs. It's true. I would get like, I'm more into like not pixies, like shags, gypsy shaggy. I like kind of like, I would just like my
y'all would laugh if I showed y'all my picture at work when I had my purple hair, but it was long, and I look like.
Maybe I should just do like purple and get rid of the blonde. I like blonde, but I don't have blonde here, so maybe purple will match more. I like shaggy. But I like more body on top.
Right.
So if my hair's shorter, it like poofs more up. Now it like I never wore my hair straight. Well, maybe when I was 12.
Let me see if I get
this is the straightest it's ever been. Are you showing? What?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
She's looking for it. It's cute, but like it was pretty similar, wasn't it? Or was it? Are you showing longer?
Let's see if I can find it.
I don't want to look like that Long Island medium. And I think like if I get my hair cut shorter in the back and it's like long.
Well, I call this long.
It's I like the purple though. You look thinner now.
Oh yeah, that's when I was working. I was in my
I like it better like with the pixie actually.
But then we changed it, and then I don't want to show that picture. If somebody's in there, I can't show.
I like the pixie. The pixie's good. My husband might have.
It was bad. Look, it was bad. I wasn't a happy person back then. I was fat, unhappy, and in pain.
No, it looks better with like, it draws the eye up, and that's always a better thing. The more hair you have going, the more.
Yeah, I just like, because I could just do this and it's done.
It's nice. I like it, actually. You looked angry. You looked upset. Like you didn't look happy. That's right.
I was probably in pain. That was before I had my brain surgery. So
maybe pain.
But I had at one point we took
for her.
I had 2 blonde streaks here when I was purple.
I have some
pink. Debbie says maybe pink.
For me, I have pink in the cupboard.
I wanted to dye mine teal before I had my brain surgery.
This is not going to change. It's just going to be the down here part, and it's going to fade to a.
Get you some. You know how they put the pink streaks. Both pink, Suzy and Dawn. It's so hard to get it out. But I might. Y'all gonna be surprised one day when I come here with some kind of hair. I'm on the
Can you get like little clip-in hair
bandwagon again. So I may go teal.
I had a bright pink strip in my hair, and nobody said anything about it for almost a month. And I thought, are people like not noticing that I have like literally like this like the color of this pink in my hair? Like it was just a piece. Finally somebody said something to me and I was like, she had a lot of tattoos. She said, that's cute. I'm like, thanks. So it's been a month and my husband never said a word.
Maybe that's what I need. Another tattoo.
No, you know.
I used to tell my kids, you better not get a tattoo.
Don't do it, I say.
Debbie wants to know, did she see it? She thought you dipped it in beet juice.
I wasn't on YouTube then, but I did put like some of that, the stuff that's supposed to be, what do they call it, semi-permanent or just temporary?
Yeah.
It lasted. It never went away. It was pre-wedding when I did it the last time. And I was like, I had to make it blonde again. It was hard. It was hard to make it blonde.
Maybe I'll get a wig. I don't want to mess with my hair because it's so hard to get out.
You do have a pink wig.
I had a really red. I used to keep my hair red. When I was in nursing school, when I got out of nursing school, I would dye it red. My sister dyed my hair all the time. You know, my sister was a hairdresser. Well, she still is. So she would. I mean, I had it like orangey red. I had an aunt. We called her Aunt Mamie. Her name was Mamie. Aunt Mamie. She would have fire orange red hair.
I've been coloring my hair basically with hennas or dyes since high school. And if I don't, it'll be like the first time in practically my whole life because it feels like a whole life ago. So, but I do like blonde the best. Of all the colors I've ever had, I was auburns and red.
You can use Kool-Aid.
Blonde, no.
And go pink.
Can you? I don't think it would stay, but I don't want to attract bugs.
I used to use Sun-In too when I was young, Pearl.
I think I have something that's akin to Sun-In. And let me tell you, it makes your hair so damaged. You're better off putting hair bleach in your hair. If you want to go blonde the right way. That's my 2 cents. Believe me. That stuff, when you spray it on, it makes your hair feel like straw.
I know. You see, Debbie said Kool-Aid hair is a thing. I used to do Sun-In and lemon juice, Pearl.
I used to do it too, but it's very damaging. Very, very damaging. If you already have like fragile hair, it'll break right off. Yeah. So that's I'm telling people, if you want to go blonde, you have to use hair bleach, preferably in a salon type situation, and do it right.
My hair was very dark.
I think I want blonde highlights in this growing out stuff. Just so that I feel like there's a transition between this and this. That's what I think to do. I don't know. It's going to cost a lot of money, but.
I did my hair myself one time, and I did like, it was a red, not a red, but like an auburn, but it had a pink base to it, or whatever you call it. And
old color that as well.
So I had fuchsia hair, and I wore fuchsia uniforms. So my hair matched my uniforms.
That's probably fine.
It was kind of cute, but you know, back then it was like people wasn't doing that. Yeah, you know, Robin, that's why I didn't, because I keep my hair short. So I always had the side of my hair, because I shave it, was always not the color that I graded. Hey, Jane.
Hey, Jane.
You heard what I said? It wasn't the color I graded. I mean, it wasn't the color I dyed it. So it was always, so I just quit because I always had roots and it just wasn't my thing.
Zinc hair? Oh, hair.
Right? Yeah. So I just quit. So this is like, it's back to virgin hair.
I was trying. I'm trying to resist the temptation, but I know it always gets to be about this much. And I'm like, I can't stand it. And I got to do something.
I know.
great.
Right? That's kind of where I'm at. And then sometimes I see somebody with really cute hair and I'm going, oh, I want that. But then I'm like, nah, not really. Only for a second. It's like, wanting a baby for a couple minutes when you see one, but it's like it's over as soon as they pass you by.
Get a little cuddle and then hand it away. I swear, I get that baby feeling for puppies. Isn't that strange? Like when I see a puppy that I think is really cute, I want to give it that.
Well, that too, yeah. It's like you want one, and then it's like, and then I think back to home, and I got Bella and Precious.
But it bites your finger and pees on your lap. You're like,
yeah. My mama's little dog. He got
the chop.
He got his manhood taken away.
Snip, snip. It's okay. As long as they're
He's doing good, though. He's doing good.
You gotta wait till their growth plate
over when they have a blowout. Yeah, you're right.
All
the girls want what we have now naturally. That's so true. So many people are trying to dye their hair gray.
Well, I thought that trend was, it started when the Game of Thrones. Is that what it was called?
All right, Precious. I need my chair back. She's behind me. That's why I'm sitting forward.
The lady with the really white hair, and then gray hair came in. But I think that I almost have to dye my hair like with gray. I feel like I need low lights and then gray lights to make my hair. But I don't have a lot of this part of my hair. Pardon me. This part of my hair is has a it's like 50% gray, but the rest of it's only like 10%. So it's not really gray. I know. Yeah, what was her name? Whatever.
Let me take my banner down.
Khaleesi. That character made everybody want. Thank you, everybody. Made everybody want like that white blonde hair, which was gray, really. And then they put out that silver stuff. I kind of, I used to.
A lot of people use that manic, whatever you call it. I think it's called panic. Mm-hmm. Manic, panic. I don't know.
It's called Manic Panic. They have a few. Brad Mondo has one. Brad Mondo, you're not watching, but he supposedly has a really conditioning color.
What is your problem?
Semi-permanent one, which everybody says smells good, but fragrances bug me. So I wish you had a fragrance-free one.
But you got to use that purple Manic Panic to get the silver. Don't lick me.
Yeah. A lot of the purple ones. You watch Hair Buddha? I think I watch him too. Does he have like a red beard, a reddish, blondish beard? It's snowing today.
Oh, it's snowing. Yeah, she's good, Pearl. She's just wants to be comfortable her way, and it's not comfortable for me. We're supposed to get rain today too.
We had one day in the 80s, but it's back in the 60s.
Yeah, bald with a beard, she said.
Yeah, I've watched him a lot. I watch a lot of those people who, there's a lot of videos where girls film themselves doing their hair, and a lot of times the hair does end up in the city because they, if you bleach over already bleached hair, you make you make a line where it'll break, or break, or get very, very, very damaged. Why can't I stop feeling like I need to sneeze?
So how much snow do y'all have, Jane? Yes, you see what I'm wearing, huh? 80s today. Don't be jealous. Don't be jelly.
I was about to think like I'm wearing my shirt that I usually wear as
Debbie says it's close to 90 there.
I hate living. I'm glad. See, for me, I'm either cold or I'm hot, and I never really feel like, oh, this is just right, because it's probably in the 60s where I feel that way. But once it gets into if it's a little bit humid, I'm not comfortable at all. Tony's like, we can get window air conditioning. I'm like, we're getting real air conditioning. I want my whole house.
We had that for a while until we got our other ones fixed. That's a pain in the butt because it's either you're hot or you're cold, and
I lived when I was living in the Bronx. we couldn't just put air conditioners wherever we wanted them. And I was always I want to say I was like the runt of the litter. I was always the one that never got the air conditioning. And I just sleep on the like living room couch if I wanted it.
Horrible. Yeah, I did henna too, Pearl.
I did henna. Henna was like, it wasn't damaging, I felt. For me, it wasn't. And it made it look very...
the henna, is it henna stuff that you do like on your hands and stuff? You know that? I did that to Marie one time.
I would
came out pretty good for a first time.
I'd love to do that. That looks like fun. I like
pattern. I know it looks, I mean, it's harder than it looks because yeah.
I mean, you can't just put a blob on. You have to like do very little dots. And if you have,
it was cute.
I like it.
Oh wait, look, the picture's right here actually.
Oh,
it was just next to my other picture.
Oh, that looks good.
Wait, let me turn this light on.
Doesn't it fade to like a browner color? That looks really good. You did a good job.
So it wasn't bad. I mean, that's when, and then you gotta, that stuff peels off and then it leaves the stain. Like that was when it was first put on, so you gotta let it dry. I know, it's very satisfying to watch them do it. Very satisfying.
That's the only kind of tattoo I'd ever want that you could wash off.
Yeah.
I think. Because when I turned, was it 50 or 60? I wanted to get like a little tattoo. And then
Jane says, henna tattoos on the beach better than snow. Yeah, you're right. Oh, God. And we're going to Tennessee the day after Christmas. Are we crazy?
Yeah. Because you guys don't have the appropriate winter clothes.
We don't.
And
we did that one year. It was so flipping cold. We went to Dollywood, and the only person that had fun was Sean. He was 2.
Kids don't feel it because they have more.
Right. It was cold and it was damp, like it was misty.
They have more fat pads on their feet and hands, I think. So
yeah. Oh my God, it was so cold. My friend's husband stayed in the car the whole time. Why go to the mountains? Because we normally go on a cruise, and the kids didn't want to do a cruise this time, and I thought it would be cool. So we're going to like Gatlinburg and stuff.
That's where Chris.
Something different. But that's when my son and his family are coming, so the kids are be off of school. So we gotta, when we go with the little kids, then we have to go when. But we're driving up there. It's about 12 hours, I guess.
You could have gone to me for 17.
You going to a Nashville meetup? Who you meeting up with, Glenn?
That sounds like fun. Nashville's nice. I like it.
I want to go to a meetup. Teresa wants to go on a cruise so bad.
There's a Buc-ee's.
There's a Buc-ee's right there. So stock up on groceries. Yeah, I got to make groceries at the Buc-ee's. Look, I don't care if I don't get anything but a good brisket sandwich. Oh, my God.
I want to go to the Rockies. We should have moved to the Rockies or something.
Oh, 50 other resellers. Cool.
Look at everybody having nice trips. I don't know. I want to live.
They are beautiful.
I want to live in the mountains, but I want doctors around me and some stores.
Right. If anybody has not been to Buc-ee's, you have to go at least once. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I'll go if I pass one, but we're not going to drive 2 hours.
On the way home from your house, when we were leaving your house, we drove an hour out the way to go to Buc-ee's, and then
my husband informed me when I told him I wanted to do that. He said, "I will not." He drove 2 hours out of his way each way to let me see the most photographed mill in America, like water wheel mill, but because I could take pictures of it. But he said, "I will not." And listen to me, I will not drive that far out of my way for a gas station. And I said, "It's more than a gas station." He goes, "So if it's like a Walmart attached to a gas station, I'm not going." I knew he would like it. I know. It's an experience. I know. Yeah. And they have food and they have everything. I would like to go. However, I'm not going to go out of my way, I guess, because my husband will be with me, I think.
I got to make y'all laugh. Do y'all, did y'all know Icy? You know, Icy's, the drink Icy's, had a look. I walked in this gas station.
No.
The guy looks at me and he goes, "We don't have any." And I said, "Have what?" He goes, "Icy's. I know that's what you're looking for. You had that look."
Maybe he knew.
Like,
have you been there looking for the Icy?
I mean, I've been there, but I've never seen him before. And he goes, "You got that look, that icy look." And I'm like, "Well, I didn't know they had a look."
Maybe
okay,
you were red and sweating, and he knew.
I don't know, but it was funny. And I said, "I don't." But he said they wanted to charge him $14,000 for a new icy machine. Can you believe that? So I was telling him, I said, they need to make diet icy, you know. And he goes, "I bet they got one at Buc-ee's." He said they got like 30 something icy machines, like different flavors. And I'm thinking,
I like the Coke ones. Do they ever have a Diet Coke one?
I got a Diet Dr. Pepper once, and I can't remember where it was.
It was probably
Wait, I gotta get that.
It was probably Buc-ee's. Let's pray it's good news for her. Can anybody read lips? It's personal. But anyway, we should all pray because Dawn has a lot on her mind today. And her sister's having surgery. And there's things going on. Things are going on. And we all hope everything has a good outcome. Anyway, I like traveling. It seems that the only traveling I'm doing is looking at houses, which I'm almost grateful for the little trips, except, you know, so far we have not been successful. After that first deal fell apart, we haven't found anything that we really wanted to live in. I mean, we did find a house we really liked. It was in a bad location for us.
No, not my sister. A pharmacy, one of those mail pharmacies for my mom's medicine.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. But
yeah. So I don't see anything from my brother-in-law yet. Yeah, nothing from them. So, oh God.
What do you want from a Buc-ee's? A pullover, like what she means, like a sweatshirt. She's talking about a pullover. She can't get online. Okay. All right. I want to tell you something. My husband, like, you know how your husband is rooted in Louisiana? Mine was rooted in New Jersey. And I said, can't we just move across the state line? It's much cheaper to live. If we're going to be retired, we can't afford New Jersey. So he agreed to Pennsylvania. But to get him to agree to any other place at this point would be like, I'm going to come up missing probably. Because he won't. He just won't. Anyway. I'm just saying.
Oh, you look right.
We can't go anywhere else.
Gotcha. Pearl, you're looking for a sweatshirt from Buc-ee's? I think you can order them online.
She said she can't find it online anymore. They might not have it.
Maybe well, Pearl, you let me know, honey. And when I drive that way going to Tennessee, I'll be happy to get that for you.
All right. This is another thing about my husband. We can't live in an organized community because they have rules like you can't only have one dog. It has to be 20 pounds and that kind of thing. Or you need to have white curtain liners on your front windows. He doesn't want anything like that. He wants to be able to leave his garage door open. If he's fixing the car, he wants to be able to just do what he wants to do. And so, therefore, we do not want to live in that kind of a community. So it has to be a private house. Period. That's all.
Well, if I find it, Pearl, I'll let you know how much it is and you can send me the money. But I'll be happy to look when we go. I mean, it's not till after Christmas. So
that's a long time away.
All of a sudden my face itches. I just want to scratch my face off.
I liked the beaver
nuggets. I'm not a fan of the beaver nuggets. But my husband really liked them. I feel like they taste like pancakes and syrup.
I thought they tasted
like. I was like, no.
Do you remember when they used to have sugar pops and then they were called some other kind of pops? Remember sugar pop cereal? And then it tasted like those on like steroids with like extra coating.
Right. Well,
I like
you can buy, there's a recipe online and you get these what's the name of it? I can't remember the brand, but anyway, they're like cheese puffs, the butter flavor. Chester's makes them. And you can make your own beaver nuggets. I never tried it.
Are you saying no HOAs and under 200? See, like, that's fantastic.
Sugar snacks.
We're looking at that's very affordable. And I probably wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I would do it in a second. He's just...
I don't want to live somewhere that I got to pay somebody to tell me how many trees I can have in my yard, how many
we need like a fenced in area for sure. And a lot of the places that I've liked the communities, sometimes the property, like the house we looked at last week and not this week, the house was fantastic. The view was fantastic, but the neighbors right against me were not. They were ugly. I mean, the houses, they weren't ugly. The houses were ugly and they were like falling apart and ramshackled, and they looked like, they just looked like they're not maintaining. And, but the house we looked at, it was almost like too nice for that block. And it was also an hour and a half from specialists. And when I really sat and thought about it, I go, if I'm going to have a kidney infection, I'm going to be bouncing down the highway for an hour and a half each way. That's going to be very uncomfortable. So, and I know that you think, why do you anticipate that? I'm anticipating things like that. So let's just say I'm not right now.
I know some of the things here, they tell you how many bushes you have to have. How many trees you have to have.
I know.
What kind of flowers you can have.
But the fact that they'll say you can't fence in your back area, or you can't leave your shovel against your front door, or you can't have your your garage door open for more than an hour at a time. That's stupid. And then your neighbors are snitches on you. Someone said Al. Oh God, never mind. Al. Yeah. I'm not talking, but we know of people who got into trouble with their HOAs, and I heard that they can take away your property somehow because you signed the agreement when you move in that you will abide by their rules. And I'm not letting that ever happen.
Right.
I say I love my pets. My pets are like, for me, I hate to say it, but they really are at this point my family, and I can't not.
Right.
I love them. They enrich my life a lot.
Right. That's like your children.
Yeah. At this point, they are really like, I can love on them as much as I want or as little as I want. I don't get Norton talks back, but if I want to be alone, I keep them away. And if I want them near me, I could call them over. It's nice. My husband, he's not as obliging. So.
Yeah, Garrett wouldn't leave this area. And I definitely wouldn't leave, and as long as my mom's alive, I would not leave here.
But I have to say, if you really want to travel a lot, you're better off maybe having a cat or no animal at all. I swear they do interfere with. 2 dogs especially are really hard. Like a little dog, like Precious size, that you could put in a kennel in a hotel room, that would be okay. Yeah. But I got dogs.
It's really hard. Like when we leave for a hurricane, to find a place that can take a dog or 2, or So, yeah. Oh, Chris says if he ever leaves, he's going to Florida. You're going from one hurricane state to another.
So Jennifer, where would you go? Just asking. You can just say the state name. Like, I thought I'd like to live in Delaware because it seems like there's a lot of tax benefits for living in that state. It's very small. And it's also near the ocean.
Oh, okay. She said North Carolina. She hears good. Jennifer says anywhere.
I hope you get to go anywhere.
Jennifer, come on down south, honey.
Oh, come north.
Now we're gonna pull you in two.
I don't know. So even in the big state of Pennsylvania, we were starting to look on the east side instead of the central side. Yeah, I mean, like, I like the country, but they have general practitioners, but if they tell you to go to a gastroenterologist and you have to travel an hour and a half each way, it's hard.
Yeah, we do that.
And if it's the same thing, they don't have. Take care, Teresa. You too. It's just very hard. There's no dermatologists in a lot of these small communities. Some of them don't even have hospitals. Anyway, now that I realize that there's things going on inside, you have to.
Oh, she said they pay the first tax on property, home, and cars, not annually.
What do you mean the first?
Like when you buy it, I guess you get taxed.
Okay. Well,
are exempt. But she said they only pay first tax on property, home, and cars, not annually.
I don't have I was never in the Army. My father was.
No, I don't think that's what she's saying. She said they're exempt, but they only pay the first tax.
Oh, why? I don't get that.
Why? She's like, why?
No, I mean, I owe taxes, like, and I have a lot of fees. I'm screwed this month. I mean, I don't know.
That's like another house note.
For me, this month it's going to cost, if I pay my hospital bill, it'll be over $10,000, like a lot of money. I can't imagine people just have that kind of money. I mean, people do have money laying around for emergencies, but if you keep spending it on things like that, you run out real quick. So, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if I have to cash in my IRAs to pay bills, that's not good. At some point, it's just too much. Too much. Anyway, the USA. The USA, land of the free. No, it's not free. It's very expensive.
It is.
You don't have to pay the taxes on a house? On a home? You don't have to pay real estate tax?
Wow, that's cool.
Ugh, up here, it's like nearly $10,000 a year. That adds up. Man, over 10, 20 years. That's in South Carolina, huh? Is that what she's saying? South Carolina?
Yeah, in South Carolina. The vets are exempt.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not a vet, so never happened.
But still, if you only get taxed once if you're not a vet. So
I still don't get it. But if it meant, like, instead of paying 10, I'm only paying 2,500, that's still a bargain.
Right. But you pay it when you purchase it. You pay your taxes when you purchase it, and then that's it.
Crazy. And we even get taxed if we leave the state. They charge us. They go, oh, you're leaving? You have to pay $200.
It is a great incentive for vets.
On your house. We have to pay extra taxes just to leave and move away. So they got you while you're here. Then they get you.
Right. And then, you leaving? We're going to tax you again. That's crazy.
Isn't it? It's insane. It's like, why did I move to New Jersey? But I met my husband.
That y'all paying for those people pumping y'all gas for you.
The gas was even cheaper here with the free pumping.
I'm sorry.
So I didn't get that. So the gas around here was, I don't even remember. It was just basically, it was about 50 cents less a gallon, and we got it pumped for free. There's only like 2 states that you get, like, it has to be like a full service pump where they actually hire people to put it in your car. And I think it's Oregon and New Jersey. The great state of New Jersey, but it isn't worth $10,000 a year. I'll tell you that much. No, it's not. I mean, look, there's a lot of stores, there's a lot of doctors, there's jobs for some people who are lucky to have a good job, but the rest ain't special. It's so expensive here that just to get into Manhattan, if you have a good job in Manhattan, you would almost, I don't know, it's like $40 a day just to get there. I don't know. I was never blessed with that kind of a job, that's for sure. So
that was John. If I don't answer him, then he keeps calling and keeps calling and keeps calling. So
are you crying?
No.
Okay.
His thing went well.
Very good.
So anywho. Oh my God, yo, look. I took everything off my table except jewelry, but
I think my husband made the last piece of croissant bread. That stuff is really good. I want it, and
I don't have any milk, and I want milk. I don't know why I want milk. I want milk.
I'm smelling like croissant bread and butter.
Well, I thought Thomas would make me some toast, but he's
so angry. I didn't know that my house was a free-for-all. You have to just get out there and grab shit. Well, it's still available. Oh, is he making French? He was making.
The what?
It smells like buttery, bready. Like, maybe. I think he made the croissant bread and butter, or he's making grilled cheese. That's a possibility, but it's early for
right. This is the life.
My nose is congested in here. It's quite dusty. Yes, this dog is very spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
But you like hugging her, so it's a win-win. It's a win-win. That would be fun.
Right? That would be cool.
Debbie's.
I used to love watching them do that. I used to work in a t-shirt shop when I was young. Like, I want to say I was married, I think. It's when I, first got married.
I feel like
no, it was before that. I was in school still.
Do you think it would be nice if my husband made food for me? I think it would be nice.
I think so.
Yeah. I make food for him every night.
If Garrett makes breakfast, he'll ask me if I want some. Usually I don't, because I'm usually not a breakfast person. But I could use breakfast today. That's the one that John didn't say, Mom, you want Waffle House? That boy loves some Waffle House. And I can't stand Waffle House. I don't like it.
Oh. I have leftover macaroni. Everything I have in the house is basically stuff I shouldn't be eating, except that when I got the diverticulitis, they said I should be eating like bread and rice and bananas. And then the real doctor, it was telling me don't eat bread, rice, or sweets. And I'm like, it's I don't know what to do. So right now, to heal my belly, I'm eating all the stuff. I think I really am. I think I'm a little.
Bye, Glenn.
I'm intolerant.
Later.
Bye, Glenn. Have a good day. I think I'm intolerant of gluten. I think it really does bother me when I have too much of it.
Right.
I get like really
can make you very sick if you're intolerant or
bloated. Like
so the allergy to it. I stayed gluten-free for so long.
It's hard.
It's really hard. It's very expensive. I mean, like I said, I had my own mayo jars so that nobody can. Actually, I did the squeeze so that nobody can dip into with crumbs. I had my own toaster.
But that is smart.
Yeah.
If you're really I don't think I'm that sensitive to it.
But they told me I had full-blown celiac, so that's why.
I was just gonna say, I feel like the only thing I can eat is like a sushi roll is the only thing I could eat out in a restaurant, and I don't feel sick after I eat it. And
but
it's
if
right.
I'm going to tell you this, if they're going to test you for celiac with a scope, then don't be gluten-free, because you're probably healing by being gluten-free. So if they test you through the biopsy that they do, then it won't show, because you've already healed your gut.
So
if that makes sense.
So Jane just said she's discovered that her tolerance for the gluten and the lactic has decreased. Yes, I feel like that as well. I'm trying Dr. Davis's fermented dairy, like, which is yogurt with these certain probiotics in it that are supposed to help with SIBO. And I'm still optimistic it's going to help. I'm making like I'm having it every day. But I did have 2 days this week that I felt very, very bad. And I think I ate a lot of like bread that day. So maybe if you took the last piece of croissant bread, I should be saying thank you.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, like, things are happening to me that I didn't happen in the past. So I don't know if it's stress or I'm just sick. And something's really like weird. I'm very bloated when I eat.
My mama tells me, I don't know why I got this. I'm like, 85. Some of the things she complains about is stuff that you know.
Dude, that could happen when you're 65 or 60.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Red meat.
Yeah, my niece is like that. It's like she can't eat red meat and pork, I think.
Well, I'm okay with I'm okay. Like, I usually buy lactose-free dairy products, and but when you ferment your dairy, when you make your own yogurt, you feed it prebiotic fiber so that it eats up it's supposed to eat the lactose while it's fermenting. Okay. And I ferment it for 36 hours, so there's no more. It's basically lactose free at that point. And it doesn't make me feel sick. But now I feel sick if I eat vegetables, like if I eat onions and peppers and tomatoes, I feel really sick. So, I mean, when it comes down to what can I eat and I feel the best, I eat, like, if I can eat a hamburger patty, I feel okay. So that's sad. I mean, when he asks, like, what can you eat? I go, I think I could eat sushi, like a sushi roll or a hamburger. It's like always a hamburger. And I'm like, ugh.
Right. And I can't eat ground beef anymore because it gets stuck in my throat.
Well, even when you make it as a hamburger, because it's solid.
It's better, but if I eat like ground beef cooked loose, definitely can't eat that.
Well, I've cut way back on the diet. I mean, I shouldn't say, like, I do have coffee and I use sugar-free equivalent stuff in it, but I've cut down on my coffee. I don't drink the sodas more than like once a week now. I'm really like off a lot of stuff.
Right. Pearl, you have educated me because I never realized that.
I wonder what foods are on the latex list. I have to look it up.
I think she said avocados or one of them. Yeah.
I don't eat them too much, but I have eaten them.
Pearl, so you sound like her daughter. I used to have stomach issues so bad. I mean, I still do, but they were so bad. I mean, I would come home from work and just fall up in a little ball and just cry myself to sleep at night. It was so bad.
I can eat chicken. It's weird. It's just very plain. Like, I can't have like stir fries like I used to have, or I mean, and even if I take a bite of broccoli, I feel like I pay the penalty. I can eat a carrot cooked. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have one of my brother-in-laws is allergic to cashews because he said they're related to poison ivy, and I also heard that mango skin is related to poison ivy, so people can't have
Oh,
it.
so she said you can't have avocados, bell peppers, kiwi, mango, carrots, watermelon, and other melons, and more. Wow.
Well,
I would die if I couldn't have watermelon, Pearl.
I like watermelon. I haven't had it this year.
And bell peppers. The rest I could do without if I had to.
I can't.
Yeah. Who said our channel wasn't educational?
I can't eat peppers and feel good as well. Now, I worry.
Wow.
I always felt like peppers made me feel sick. I always felt like if I ate onions and peppers and tomatoes, I used to feel sick. And aren't those the deadly nightshade family things? But I think potatoes are on those.
Over here we put onions and bell peppers and everything.
I know, I can't do it. It's horrible. I can eat a potato lately and a yam. That doesn't seem to hurt me. So it's when I was doing the keto, I was really killing myself. That's I think what triggered that whole reticulitis thing. She's saying hi, Bella, but that's Precious.
Oh, this is Precious.
It's Precious.
Bella is the beast, the big beast,
the big poodle.
Wow, that's interesting, Pearl.
Well, I'm allergic to adhesives. like Band-Aids, like the sticky from the Band-Aids makes me get a rash. And
wow.
Yeah. And I'm allergic to that glue that they put on your wound. So I can't have the steri strips and then I can't have the glue. So what can I have? I don't know.
Well, they have hyperallergenic tape.
That's what I have to have.
That's all right, Robin. Robin, did you get to the thrift store yet?
Various rubbers. What I mean by rubber is like, the elastic bands on make me break up too now.
Right. So they have paper tape, Debbie. And then they also have, it's a pink tape. It's called, it's a hyperallergenic tape. I used to use it on one of my babies, but it's like it almost looks rubbery, but it's not. And it's good for sensitive skin.
They have this stuff that only sticks to itself.
The Coban.
If you put the cotton liner under it, then that's fine. I could do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Like sometimes when I'm feeling very sensitive, I have to wear a cotton undershirt under my bra. Isn't that fun? No. Okay. So that the elastic doesn't touch my body. I have to wear cotton and then put on my bra and then bundled up.
Yeah. Jane says it's apparently the fruits have a chemical structure similar to latex. Thus the body reacts the same if you're allergic.
Checked it out. Okay.
Very informative, you guys.
So, yeah, I'm a ball of fun lately. I can't tell you.
Debbie says a good fix.
I'm so much fun. I can't eat. I can't wear clothes. Oh man.
Oh,
I feel like I should be like a rail, but instead, I push some of it. And I've been feeling really sore too because having a swollen gut, it makes you feel so sickly. It doesn't feel good. You're just nosy.
She believes tomatoes is on that list.
I can't.
Oh, Pearl, I'm glad I don't have a latex allergy because you're killing me, girl.
I can't eat tomatoes. I have had guacamole, and
that's right, Robin. She said another reason to watch the Doghouse. It's very educational.
I always felt like I could tolerate avocados, but almost everything else, and carrots, but all the other things.
I don't like avocados.
I mean, if I can't eat pineapple, it makes my mouth taste funny. And then
I love pineapple. My husband always said, "I don't like pineapple. I don't like pineapple. I don't like pineapple."
I love it.
We went to Jamaica. And we went to this
that beach,
this plantation place, and they called it cowboy pineapple. So he tried it. Oh, this is so good. Now he eats pineapple. Go figure.
When it's really
right. We have the best guests on here. You know, our watches are the best. They're so informative and they teach us.
yeah,
Awesome, Rob.
can't eat, can't sleep, can't stay awake.
I know, right?
What they call it in New York? They say we're a bunch of kvetchers. Anyway, kvetching. Oh. Otherwise, other people would say whiners. And your husband would call us Karen? Is that what he says?
Pineapple on the barbecue
It
is
is
yummy.
so good. It's really
so you
good.
just grill it, or do you put like a little brown sugar on it or something?
Well,
and you just grill it as is, and it caramelizes.
Just grill it, but you're gilding a lily. You can put obviously the brown sugar on it,
Right? But the natural sugars caramelize on it.
Someone told me that they grilled watermelon, and it was fantastic.
Now Marie watched something on TikTok that said put lemon juice on watermelon. I think it sounds gross. She said it was good.
What about the salt? Like a little bit of salt to bring out the flavor. Yeah. My husband, he dipped pineapple in like brown sugar and Cointreau or something, but he put so much alcohol in it when he gave me the pineapple. I said, I'm getting drunk off this. Take it away. It's nasty. It was too much alcohol. He didn't burn it off.
Right.
Ugh.
Salt accentuates. Yeah, I understand that. I don't like salt on mine. My husband likes salt on his watermelon, but I don't know what the lemon does.
It probably acts.
So that was the hot rage, I think, on TikTok at one point.
Well, you know,
put lemon juice.
There's something
lime on watermelon. I don't know.
There's something called umami, and it means experiencing the various things on your tongue. So there's salt, there's sweet,
right?
There's bitter, and I think acid is a different one too. But when you combine like all those things on your tongue at once, it's called umami, and it means delicious. So, and it's a Japanese word. So
I just think so.
Well, if you have a complex layered sauce, sometimes we'll have like a splash of vinegar, some salt, a little bit of sugar.
Right.
You know, it has
no,
some things
that,
going
but
on. So
I don't.
It's called an umami thing because you eat various parts of your tongue taste these things at the same time.
Salt, sweet, sour, bitter.
Yeah, right.
And as you get older, sweet is the most prominent taste bud that remains.
Okay, bad for me, but yeah,
a lot of our little old people at work, they would sprinkle, like if they were diabetics, they would sprinkle sweet and low on their food or sugar on their food to eat it because that's how it tasted good to them.
My mom loved ketchup. That was her umami. It had the salt, a little bit of sour because of the vinegar.
When Thomas eats something with he loves ranch, either ranch or ketchup, he has a little bit of something with his ketchup. I mean, a little bit of like potato with his ketchup.
I used to put salsa in the ranch and blend that up. That was really good. So, what about a ketchup ranch? A little bit of ketchup in the ranch. Maybe he'd like that.
Right.
Maybe. Well, I like is it called Thousand Island? And it has like the ketchup,
that's okay.
Mayo, and the relish kind of in it. It's good.
I love honey mustard and Caesar are my two favorite. I like Catalina French, of course. It's sweet. I don't use it a lot, but sometimes. But I like honey mustard.
I have liked it. I don't know. I sometimes I really like the sweet stuff, and sometimes I'm just like not interested. But I think Thousand Island's pretty sweet, and I do like it on a hamburger. It reminds me a little of the Big Mac sauce.
Yeah, the Big Mac sauce.
In my mind. I don't know if it's really, really.
I think it does. Yeah, it does.
Because
they tell you on keto how to make the Big Mac sauce.
I made it I had a hamburger last night because I have hamburgers a lot. And I put some Thousand Island on it.
Oh, my daughter-in-law used to make a Big Mac soup on keto. Becca, I didn't like it. Mm-mm.
I don't know, but like I don't know what's in it. So I imagine there's ground beef.
It had like
lettuce.
No, it
Pieces
had
of bread
ground
on
meat,
that?
like a cheesy kind of soup with ground meat. I don't know if it had pickle or you garnished it with pickles and nah, not me.
I saw somebody take a Big Mac, put it in a blender, then they made like a patty out of it, and then they breaded the patty and they fried it.
Oh, gross!
I'm like, well, how much gilding of a lily are you doing here? It's like,
right?
You made it like almost like meatloaf, a Big Mac meatloaf.
That's gross.
You made.
I mean, I'm just saying that's gross.
It is. It is. I mean, it's just for views. People do it for views, because people say, "Oh, look how gross this person made a thing," and let me watch it.
I bet that was good, Pearl.
It was probably good. I made my own, tartar sauce. And
I make that all the time. I make my own cane sauce.
Because somebody was saying, I didn't buy tartar sauce. I go, we can make it. We have relish and mayo. It's easy.
Right. A little squeeze of lemon. And some people like a little bit of sweet relish in it.
Yeah, the relish.
If I do sweet relish, it'll be like a smidge.
Yep. Oh,
I bet.
I'm sure
that sounds. A good hamburger sounds good right now, like a good cheeseburger po' boy. Oh my god! Maybe my son will take me to lunch today.
Okay.
Since he had a car.
Mm-hmm.
But then I can't do what I want because he's going to need my car to go to work.
Don't go to Waffle House. Just tell him.
I know, I'm not. Right. But he needs my car to go to work because his truck is in the shop. So let's use Mom's car.
So wait, do you have any car to use at all now?
Not when he goes to work. He was working nights and he has to leave like at about 3 o'clock.
You said you had your husband's car before, but he went to.
I mean, I have his truck here, but I don't like to drive it. And he's going to be, as soon as he gets home, he's going to work, and he don't get off till 7:30. He's working overtime, so which means after 3 o'clock, I won't have a car again. Mom's tight. You right, Jane. So it's like John had to have this truck, and we keep talking, buy a new truck. No, he wants an old truck. Well, now he's got to put $7,000 in it because it's a diesel and it needs fuel injectors and this and that and the other. And so I lose my car. But the problem is when he works nights.
$7,000.
Yeah.
No.
Because he's got to do fuel injectors and something else. But it's diesel and it's. I don't know. So I get to pay.
That's a lot.
It is. I mean, I'm not paying for his truck. I get to pay the price of his truck being in the shop because I have no vehicle.
Well, did you take it to a real shop?
I could take it. Or
did you take it to a friend who's going to work on it only when he's home from work?
No, he took it to a shop.
Okay.
But yeah.
Because
he
I have a nice mechanic, but he takes it's always like a week to do everything, and I don't understand. Yeah. Like
he had to go like to Homa, which is like a good way away, to like about an hour and a half away, because that was the only people he could find to work on it.
Homa. How do you spell Homa?
Houma.
Okay.
And you have to go through Thibodeau and Bashery to get the Homa.
When I see the sign for Thibodeau, I say, so you said, how do you say it? I go, well, this is a trick question. I do know it's Thibodeau, but it doesn't spell. It's not spelled.
No, it looks like Thibodeau. It looks like Thibodeau, but it's Thibodeau.
Thibodaux. Thibodukes? I don't know.
I know my friend from Alabama, she says, we're crossing the Achafalacha. And I said, the Achafalaya? Yeah, that's it, I guess. She goes, no, it's the Achafalacha.
That's going to be me.
If I ever
in your area, that's what I'm going to say that kind of stuff. It's spelled like it should say.
Right. Yep.
Those
I don't know where
people, they stash too many letters in their words. Those French people.
I know.
Really?
I know. Well, I want to learn French, but nobody wants to do it with me. So I have nobody to talk to. See, when I worked at the veterans place.
Je m'appelle Suzy.
Some of the old, your name is Suzy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know much.
I started doing what's it called, Rosetta Stone for a while. So I knew words, but I didn't know how to put them together.
I had a friend who lived in French Canada, Quebec. So I knew like the names of the proteins, and we went to a restaurant, and if they'd hand me a French menu, I would say, what's this dish? What's that dish? And if you didn't get around to telling me, I almost ordered spleen. And I'm like, no. I'm so glad that somebody stopped me right before. I'm like,
right.
I know that word. Oh,
So now I might try, what's the other app that does?
I don't know.
Not Rosetta Stone. It's another app that Babbel.
Oh, Babbel.
Yeah.
See, for around here, it's better if you learn. Well, my town is like 60% Latinos and Latinas.
Well, yeah, it's probably here now too, because not my immediate, but the whole area, and
the Bronx.
I probably should learn how to speak Spanish, but a lot of the old people that I worked with still spoke Cajun French, which is it's different than regular French, but a lot of it you can figure it out, so.
All right. Okay. Our tens of
I have to finish cleaning my office. I have to get everything out of here and boxed up, and so anyhow, so I hope everybody has a blessed day.
Me too. And I hope all
remember, continue to pray for my sister, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I haven't heard anything yet, so I'm hoping no news is good news.
I hope so too. So. And if anybody doesn't feel well, I hope you feel better, and
yes,
have a good week. And we'll see you next week at my channel, 9:30 in the morning.
That's Take right. So sub to Suzy. I will, Pearl. I promise. All right.
All right. Take care.
Thanks, everybody. Guys. Have a great day.
Bye.